We're live. Hey everyone, it's actually Thursday, and you know what that means? One Piece chapter dropped, and it dropped so early. It dropped about more than 15, 16 hours ago, like hours before the supposed drop time at like where I'm at. It's Friday 2 p.m. when it drops normally, but today it dropped on a Thursday. It dropped at like 8 or 9 p.m. So I couldn't get to the live stream as soon as possible because I was just caught up. I won't bore you with the details, but yeah, I since this is a new channel, I want to keep everything streamlined. I don't want to go above 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to start reading the chapter. So I already read the title before doing the live stream, so I know that it's about Vegapunk. Hey Parth, hey, it's good to see you. Have you watched my recent video on the Yeti Cool Brothers? I'm really proud of that video. It got over 100 views. Alright, so 1067 is titled Pun Records. And Caesar and Judge, they are at odds with each other when they arrived at the German kingdom. Like we saw in the last cover page that Caesar and the German kids were flying to the were flying. They weren't in the Germa, like the boats, the snail boats that they use. How are you? Yes, I'm very fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you, Perth? I hope you're doing well. Oh, you have watched it. Great. I hope you liked it. So normally in the cover pages, we get some text below the cover page, right? To describe what it is. Like it's at least written Germo Double Six's cover volume story. And then the title is given and then a brief description is given. But here in this chapter, nothing. Yes, sadly, I also don't think that we will be getting the Yeti Cool Brothers in the future part, but but they were so unique. I had a lot to say in my video about their race, about their like feeling cold even though they are supposed to be Yetis, and a lot of other things, right? So they could probably foreshadow a lot of things, like how they came to be in this world. Like if my theory was correct, if it's like the Gamo Gamo no Mi elongating them, or maybe it's something else like interspecies. So I think that that's important. And also just wanted to make that video especially because of the clip in the anime where Robin was saying that they're not exactly giants, they're slightly different. Okay, so we start off with Bonnie. What happened to your head? Wasn't it larger like a light bulb? Light bulb? Like, have you seen a light bulb? Is a light bulb like 10 feet tall, Bonnie? A light bulb is like what? So Vegapunk is saying, because I had grown quite large. I cut what? He cut his brain. You can cut it just like cutting a hair. Exactly. He cut his own brain because it was getting so long? But what about the apple stalk? Original head. So where is the original head? I don't see it. So in the next panel it's written original head. So it's probably a translation of something, right? Okay, so let me continue. Well, when we met last time, my body size grew large, just like the giants. What? Just as we were talking about giants. Oh my gosh, but we were just talking about the Yeti Cool Brothers being giants or not. And Vegapunk said that his body grew large, just like the giants. Okay. And then Luffy is still flying because of the like the boots, the shoes. I've heard rumors that he's a large guy. Yeah, like a balloon. No, the truth is, Nomi, 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 Nomiarg. What? So, so who is saying that? I suppose it's Vegapunk who's saying that, right? No, the truth is, I am a brainiac man who ate the Nomi Nomi fruit. Alright, so he did eat a devil fruit. With it, I can remember every tiny detail of knowledge. Shout out goes to Joy Boy Theories. He predicted, like he theorized that it could be something like this, but I didn't believe it because we have other long heads in One Piece, right? We got Strawberry, we got Fukurokuji, we got the Space Pirates. Some of the Space Pirates also had elongated heads. So I thought that Vegapunk was just like a tribe of those people, or he had ancestors with larger heads. So yeah, Pert's brain fruit. So in the last chapter, he was saying that he has all of the books of Ohara, the library of Ohara memorized. Alright, so that's because of a fruit. Well, that makes me want to underestimate him right now because it's not like his talent. It's a devil fruit that did it. But still, I suppose, even if you've got a talent or something. Okay, so the brain is getting bigger and bigger with the data capacity. After all, I was born as a genius with unlimited data bank in my brain. Wait. Hey, Sanjida, hi. Thanks for joining. Hello there. So Vegapunk is saying the brain is getting bigger and bigger with the data capacity. After all, I was born as a genius with unlimited data bank in my brain. But if he was born as a genius with quote unquote unlimited data bank in his brain, then how does it relate to his devil fruit? Like, isn't it a by born thing, a by birth thing? Is that an inherent thing he got from birth? Or did he get this power from the devil fruit? It has grown into the world's largest brain and continues to grow. That was incredible. Even now, I don't see any change at all. Luffy is saying there is no change. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, but yeah, I did realize that the original head it's shown as a what? As an outline in that panel that I was confused about. And look at the space between Vegapunk's legs. Oh my gosh. Those stick legs as well. He looks like he's riding a stiletto. So Pert says he ate the devil fruit later, but he was a genius since birth. But still, Oda could have just gone with one of them, right? Either the like genius from birth thing or the devil fruit thing. Maybe it's something like the devil fruit choosing the person who most fits the devil fruit, right? For example, there are some theories that like did Doflamingo become the string fruit user? Like, did he adapt that personality because he ate the string fruit, or because of his personality? That's why the string fruit came to him, and also of Luffy, and also of the others. But I would say that it goes both ways actually, because we know that after Khalifa, after Jabra, right? No, not Jabra, after Kaku, sorry. After Khalifa and Kaku ate their devil fruits, they had some personality changes, especially Khalifa. So it's like a chicken and egg thing. Which comes first? The personality, the nature of the person, or the devil fruit? I think it changes both ways. So Chopper says that was incredible. As a researcher, are you strong too, Dr. Vegapunk? Of course. Wow. Old man, you cut your head. Does that mean you became an... Oh my gosh. Yes, Sanjida. Kaku didn't like his power. And Pert says, perfect devil fruit for perfect person. Yes, I think that the fruit also chooses its person, and also the person who eats that fruit also becomes more like the fruit powers. There's a saying called we eat what we become. Oh, I mean, we become what we eat, right? And also, Sanjita, I'd like to add to this. Like Kaku, he didn't like his power, but he pretended that it's good. Like at first, he didn't like the giraffe power, but then afterward, he was saying that giraffes are good. And then Jabra was laughing so hard. So Luffy, I was just laughing out loud at Luffy's comment, like, "Oh man, you cut your head. Does that mean you became an idiot, Baka? Don't underestimate my genius, you damn brat. This apple is an antenna. Oh, an antenna. Okay, okay, so he can communicate." Luffy became more happy after eating Gomu Gomu no Mi. So that's a good point, part, because the thing that really struck me, even when I was watching One Piece for the first time, 4 years ago or 3.5 years ago. So one thing I always realized is that when we were shown Luffy as a kid, so at that time Luffy was such a crybaby, he wasn't like the jolly, happy-go-lucky kid Luffy. But when we see the Ace flashback, when we see Sabo, Ace, and Luffy, there he's also happy-go-lucky. But yeah, I think after he ate the fruit, he became much more so. So it goes both ways, I think. Look at the top of the island. On the backside of that giant egg, there is Pun Records written on it. That is a hanger for my brain. Oh. So the word records actually refer to Vegapunk's like memories. Isn't that too large? Even if I am apart from it, this antenna will connect data via psychic waves, so there's no problem. Okay. So there's Lilith, right? No, that's not Lilith. That's not Lilith. I forgot the name. Earlier, you guys met with a girl named Vegapunk, right? That was my clone. There are 6 of them on this island. Is that a ninja movie? What? What movie? Like, where did that come from? Each one is an expert in a certain field. All 6 of them share the same personality as me. But the labor force is that of 6 people. But I don't agree, Vegapunk. They don't have the same personality even among themselves, and you seem different from them as well. I don't agree with you. What you just said about your own selves. Okay, so we see the 6 stellar bodies. What's that supposed to mean? It means that once a day I synchronize their experiences and knowledge through Pung records. Their personality and duties are separate, but each of their experiences is worthwhile. Okay, so they are like 6 individual, like they represent Vegapunk's 6 personalities, you can say 6 sides. Like everybody has gluttony, wrath, lust, and so on, right? The 7 deadly sins. So he separated them. Luffy thought Vegapunk cloning is a ninja move. Right, so yeah, I think so. I think that's what he said. Is that a ninja move? Like when he said that was my clone, there are 6 of them on this island. Like ninjas like do this, nin, and then clone themselves. Yeah, right. Look at Luffy's face. Oh my gosh. Is it because they share the same brain with you? What an incomprehensible world, Jinpei says. Okay, so let me get this straight. So what happens is that all 6 of them have different personalities, but after like the whole day has passed, then what happens is that the Punk records, they synchronize, and then Vegapunk gets all their memories, all their experiences, all their knowledge. So Vegapunk is like 6 bodies apart from his own main body. He's also using them, so it's not like he's controlling them 100%. They have their own separate personalities, but at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day, he knows what they have gone through, what knowledge they have like accrued, developed. All right. So Vegapunk, I still can't get over his face, man. Consider it like using the same library. For example, if every person in the world can access my brain, it's as if all mankind has acquired my knowledge. Okay. Also, if mankind reciprocally can update the Pung records, it is possible to create a sea of knowledge far beyond my brain. This brain will someday can be shared. Okay, so there's a grammatical issue here, the scans. can someday be shared with all mankind. And Chopper is in love. So that means every researcher in the world can learn from it, of course. So it's like the internet, right? It's like a whole like database of information where yes, Parth, the internet, that's what I said. So it's like the internet, it's like a whole database where every person, when they put in there what they know, so that accumulates, that combines to create a very big database, a very big like anthology, not even an anthology, like a corpus, right? And then Chopper is like flying. Ooh, will there be any inconvenience if you get into my thoughts? So Jimbei is such a traditional. My gosh. Oda, stop it, man. You are a sharp one, Knight of the Sea, Jimbei. But science cannot move forward if you worry about that. Pepe pepe pepe. Okay, so his laugh is pepe pepe pepe. Okay, interesting. You never change, Vegapunk. Okay, so Bonnie is getting ready to fight because, of course, her father Kuma is like he lost his humanity because of Vegapunk. You are willing to sacrifice for the sake of science. That's why you transformed my father into an emotionless combat weapon. Stop, Bonnie. That saber was a failed product. Okay, so is Bonnie gonna hurt herself? Look at this panel. My gosh. I think Vegapunk has long legs as well. Like he also has long leg, like like that blood or something. But he also said that he grew into a giant. So maybe he just, after growing into a giant, he just lost all weight. Shut up, I just tasted its sharpness earlier. Just change my father back to normal. If your answer is no, Shin, like the sound effect, oh my gosh. Bonnie, please think again. If you kill him, you will end up making more enemies than you could imagine. Just turn off the switch, Bonnie. So who is saying all this? Is it that Jimbei saying all this? That would suit Chopper more, wouldn't it? Especially because Chopper just realized how much of a genius Vegapunk is. That beam function is to attract a large number of insects. Okay. So we get some more insect lore. More about like where Usopp was at during the time skip. Yeah. Bonnie is afraid of insects. Oh my gosh. And why is there like electricity? Like shocks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking of this. Luffy, he found a large stag beetle. He was once saying that which one is more important, a large stag beetle or the One Piece. He even compared his dream to a stag beetle. And Usopp, of course, also loves that. I think Nami is afraid of it. Nami is afraid of bugs. Even Sanji is afraid of bugs, but he's very low key about it. And of course, as you can see, Bonnie is dead scared of insects. That's not a large stag beetle, Chopper says. Are you not worried about her fainting? That makes sense. Her reason to kill me makes sense. I'm saved because the weapon she picked is a failed product. So why is Vegapunk so depressed? By the way, you guys recently went to Wano, right? There was a rumor. Is it true that there's another dragon besides Kaido? Okay, so we're going to know about the devil fruit, the artificial devil fruit that Vegapunk created. Ah, you meant Momo. It's a devil fruit. It's a failed devil fruit that I left in Punk Hazard. But it seems that he ate it. Really, it's a failed product. It's an artificial devil fruit that I created. It was created with a large number of research funds over 20 years from Kaido's lineage factor. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Yeah, Parth Sanjida, if you remember my theory of like of Senor Ping being dead or at least captured, it's because some of the people were saying that Vegapunk or some other scientist, most probably Vegapunk, was able to clone Senor Ping's devil fruit. But I didn't think that was the case, because cloning a devil fruit especially is such a like time where like it takes so many years. Like only one devil fruit was cloned, and that was Kaido's, because it's most probably one of the most powerful ones. So they couldn't get hold of law. If they did, they would just create the Opi Opi no Mi. But yeah, I don't think that Senior Pink's devil fruit was cloned. Okay, so let me read on. But his growth won't be the same as the original fruit. Yeah, but you agree with me. That's great. So that's why he can be turned into a dragon like Kaido. Okay, uh, so what's he saying? But his growth won't be the same as the original fruit. Why not? But it was a success. He can spit fire, and he is powerful. Even now, he became a guardian deity for Wano. So you created it. You are incredible. What's the color? It's pink. Okay, so the color is important. All right, all right. You see, it was a great failure. I mean, it still works though. I see. So he's a genius and a perfectionist. Yes. So that's what I was thinking. It's not my theory, but I remember one YouTuber talking about it. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was Randy Troy. So he or somebody else was saying that Vegapunk we know is a perfectionist because the first time we see Lilith, she was saying that like the shark, the giant shark, that mecha, that robot, so she wasn't able to control its primal instincts, right? So besides that, like it was really controlled by Vegapunk. So it's like even if one small detail is missing, he considers it a failure. Sanjita says, yeah, I remember and agree that Senior Pink's power isn't cloning. Oh, you agree with me. That's great. The theories were correct all along. Yeah, so it was a great failure. Well, I would have liked there to be more explanations about this, but it's just the fact that he's a perfectionist. Okay, okay. Oh, we get to see this epic, like, Oni type robot again. How about this robot? Please move it. Aren't you the one who created it? No, that's wrong. That's the legendary metal giant that attacked. Oh my. That's the legendary metal giant that attacked Marijua 200 years ago. Okay. 200 years ago? Yeah, also that machine was probably created far more than 900 years ago. Okay, so that makes sense. That's because, as Vegapunk was saying in the last chapter, the past is the future. So there's no technology that can create such a giant metal, legendary metal giant. Okay, so if you look at the phrasing, so even though it's not the official, but Vegapunk doesn't call it a robot. He calls it the legendary metal giant. So it's probably a robot. It's like a nightmare frame. It's like a what? Transformers robot, like we all know. So probably that technology was there before the Void Century, but afterward the technology of the One Piece world took a decline, sharp decline. Okay, that's impossible. Who says that? I still don't know the reason for its creation. I heard there was no damage due to a lack of energy. The researchers at that time were surprised with unknown signs it has. No one knows where it came from or what it was trying to do. Okay, the legendary metal giant. Oh, so one of its horns is cut off, by the way. So look at how big it is. Luffy is not even like Luffy is like as big as its eyes, as one of its eyes. So I still don't know the reason for its creation. I heard that there was, okay, so I read this part. um the world government ordered its complete destruction, but because of their curiosity, the researchers didn't do that. Okay, so the legendary metal giant attacked Marijua 200 years ago, and afterward it was probably defeated, probably by admirals, and then it was ordered to be completely destroyed, but the researchers didn't do it. It still exists here because the information of it has been passed down from generation to generation. The government didn't know about its existence. So Perth says the robot is very similar to Elbaf Giant's face structure. Okay. So the Elbafian giants, yeah, for example, Hyrudin, right? Or Hajrudin. So in the anime it's pronounced Hyrudin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He has a helmet like that. Like he is the Elbaf. He is an Elbafian warrior, Hyrudin. And Dorian Broggy, the legendary Elbafian warriors from 100 years ago. Did they also have helmets like this? I think they had different ones, but the Viking like helmets, that's similar. You guys did well coming here. You must have seen the entrance as a wall, right? Yeah, it reminded me of Harry Potter. Well, I did go rough on it. No, we just lost. We didn't go rough on it. Well, I'm truly sorry for that experience. 200 years ago, that year is the exact year when discrimination against fishermen started. Oh wow. Okay, so props. Shout out to Parvish, and he was talking about how important the fishmen are. They are probably the most, like, if not the most, like top three of the most important species in One Piece. Like, there are a lot of, like, very unique things that happen to the fishmen, why they're discriminated against in the first place, why the celestial dragon, one of the celestial dragons himself, came to Fishman Island. Like, there's a lot of confusing things that happened. Like, we don't know why it happened, but fishmen are probably the most important. So that robot climbed through the red line? Probably. We created Vegaforce 1 based on everything we learned from it. Okay, so Vegaforce 1 is the giant robot that is even taller, that is even more, like, bigger than the big shark that we saw at the start of this island. But there are things that I can't replicate with my science. I can't believe it was a machine soldier made 900 years ago. So Frankie is of course interested about a big ass giant, a machine that even you can't replicate, Frankie is saying. The problem is power. Okay, so that's Shaka, number one. In the past, there was the power that was enough to change the common sense of the world today. Okay, there was the power that was enough to change the common sense of the world today. What does he mean by the common sense of the world? But for now, I'm happy Luffy and the others are safe. But who is that girl? It's Jewelry Bonnie, right? She's a pirate just like us. And then Sanjay is blushing as he says this. So that girl's got some trouble. Also, Vegapun's head is awesome. Who is saying this? Bonnie, I did some bad things to Bonnie. Oh yeah, old man, you should beg for forgiveness. What do you even know about that, you damn brat? So Vegapunk, low-key, is very self-deprecating. He has no self-respect. Like, at one moment he's talking like he is a very, like, he's the most genius person in the world, and then he goes like he doesn't deserve anything. There were some things I wished I handed it over to her. Also, Straw Hat Luffy, it's fated that you have come here. Okay, so does he know about the Void Century? Can you do something for me? Can you take me out of Egghead? And look at Dr. Vegapunk, the way he is making this request to Luffy. Boom! What happened? Is that CP0? This is Cyberwolf. Yes, we wish to harbor. We've got information that Jewelry Bonnie is heading to Egghead. She is an Icer who repeatedly escaped. There's also Seraphim Kuma. Oh my gosh. Alright, but we no longer have any use for her, right? Next time we meet, I'll definitely kill her. Shaka, it's the government's ship. It'd be bad if they knew we harbored pirates in here. Also, there's CP0 and Lucci is on that ship. After how long did Luffy hear the word Lucci? Just let them enter. So Lilith is saying, Rob Lucci is the assassin, right? Hey, Rob Lucci. So Usopp, Nami, they are so scared. And then Sanjay is like, he can defeat Rob Lucci right now. Of course he should be able to do so. Hey Rob Lucci, how about you let me out of here right now? Oh no, I hate him, isn't he retired? Please don't let him enter this island. Frank is like, Robin, don't you worry, I'll protect you no matter how many times it takes. And then Sanjay is like, it'll be me who protects you, it'll be me. Prepare to intercept them. Decline their request to the harbor. Kamabaka Kingdom on the Grand Line. We got dragon. Okay. Something strange is happening to Kuma. Wait, Kuma, you are still under repair. Oh no, look at Kuma. Look at Kuma. Oh my gosh. It actually makes me sad looking at him like this. What's happening? Is he still under Navy control? Where are you going, Kuma? Oh my gosh, he still can't move properly. He lost almost all of his conscience. What's happening, Kuma? We don't know. Stop it, Kuma. Please come back, Kuma. Oh no. What's the matter, Kuma? Where are you going? Just stay here. From now on, our battle as the Revolutionary Army will start. So they are going to start Dragon is making his move finally. Oh my gosh. So these are the three leaders, founders of the Revolutionary Army, Dragon, Kuma, and Ivankov. Oh, so they are finally making their move, and we've got a break next week. All right. So that end of this chapter where Kuma was just falling down. He kept getting up, and then he fell down again, and the close-up of his face. Oh no. Oh, this is so sad. So the best part of this chapter is probably the legendary metal giant, right? And also we got exposition about Vegapunk, like memories. So it felt like a short chapter. And CP0 is coming. And then why do you think Kuma is acting up? I don't know, I have no idea. Could it be because like one of the Vegapunks or Vegapunk himself, he called him, or he is in danger? Okay, so yeah, that's right. That's probably it, because Vegapunk's life is in danger. So that's why Kuma is programmed to protect Vegapunk no matter the situation. So that's why he instinctively is running toward Vegapunk. And now because of this trigger, the Revolutionary Army is going to take a step. Great chapter. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap up. Thank you everyone who joined. Thank you Part, thank you Sanjida, and thank you everyone who will watch this video afterward, after it's been dropped. So I got a little change with the lights. I turned on the lights while doing the video this time, while doing the live stream. So let me know if you enjoyed this, or if you enjoyed the more dimmer experience. So yeah, this will be it. Not the best chapter, but